Well, clearly what we've seen is a lot of MPs riding against what they said to the electorate in 2017. In 2017, when MPs put themselves forward, when they stood on their manifestos, they said that they'd support leaving the European Union. Many said that they'd oppose outright a second referendum.
None of those manifestos said leaving without a deal, which is what this issue is about.
The Conservative Party manifesto said that a no deal was better than a bad deal.
The manifesto didn't say that.
The manifesto didn't.
The Conservative Party manifesto said that a no deal was better than a bad deal.
The manifesto didn't say that.
The manifesto didn't. Throughout the manifesto, they were saying that we need to prepare for the terms of leaving with no deal.
No, the manifesto said the intention was to leave.
Of course, the intention
with an agreement.
Right, but an intention isn't an obligation.
I mean, you can't cite the manifesto on the no deal question. It just doesn't apply.
It clearly has been the intention through this whole time. It still is the intention of. I mean, it's most likely that Boris Johnson will become the Prime Minister in 6 days' time. It's his absolute intention to get a deal. And if the EU are going to be sensible about this, we will get a deal. But it's also right that if the EU do not budge, they will be putting us in a really horrible situation as a country. We don't want to leave with no deal, but it has to be on the table. Well, it's proper to prepare for it, and it's right that we do so if the EU do not grant a single concession.
Sorry, but it is proper that our elected, paid for with our public tax money representatives have the right to talk about how we leave and mitigate any negatives. That is actually what we elect them to do. So to then deny them that voice is actually denying everyone their voice, because we're a representative democracy.
We look at what MPs said during the election. MPs said that they would honour the referendum.
But that's
and so many, and the MPs that you've been working with in your Stop Brexit campaigns.
Actually, I've not worked with any MPs, and I don't have any MPs that I work with, so I'm not part of.
You've appeared on platforms with countless
no,
politicians.
I haven't. Where?
You're running your campaign Best for Britain.
No.
You're running a campaign.
I left Best for Britain the day after the 2017 election. I have not been part of any
You're running Stop
MP.
the Chaos. You're running various. You're running various. You've been involved in so many of these. It's extraordinary.
No, I'm sorry, but
I think. Hang on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let her answer.
Sorry, the idea that you're not an anti-Brexit activist.
Answer the allegations you've made, please.
I'm sorry. I'm not part of Best for Britain. I started it for an election. I left the day after. I've not been involved in any other campaigns with any MPs at all. I have a platform that's an information platform called Stop the Chaos. I have no conversations. I've not spoken to any MPs about this or about my case.
Gina,
You have to find evidence.
I think people find this really actually patronising when you.
Well, no, it's called
when
the
you
truth.
When you talk to people and you pretend that you're some impartial voice, you're clearly not an impartial voice.
No, they're two different things. I believe that leaving with no deal will cause us harm.
You believe leaving at all will cause us harm? That's why you've been involved in these organisations to stop us leaving.
I'm sorry. You need to go on record and see, actually, I believe it was on Sky when I said, just after the referendum, that we're all Brexiteers now. But we have to ensure that the process...
Gina, no one believes you.